I'm Dave Benway, and I'm the director of the Licensed Lay Worship Leader Education. A lay worship leader leads the daily offices, or can lead the daily offices. A lay worship leader, that's what he does. First you start out with making an application. The application comes to me, then it goes to the file until the appropriate modules or exams are completed. Once they're completed, I send a copy of the application and a recommendation to the bishop for licensing. And that's that. There are 4 modules: Bible, Doctrine, History, and Liturgy. Each module has a separate exam at the end of the study. It's all open book. There are various questions for each one that ask for your comments, for your opinions, what you believe, how you utilize whatever's being asked. That's pretty much what it is. It's the 4 major areas of study and understanding. It's not a hard course. It's a lengthy course, but you'll get understanding of each of the modules. Only if you have a license to preach, if you have a preacher's license, which takes another course of study and approval by the bishop. What we do is we must read a sermon, and it can come from Sermons That Work on the web. And once we read it, we also give the name of the author of that particular sermon. Now, in some cases, morning prayer, you can omit the homily. You don't have to have one. We have to have an understanding of the Bible, where it came from, what it comprises. We don't examine on the entire Bible. We hit the high points that we use mostly. Every Sunday or every office has a Old Testament reading, New Testament reading, a psalm, and the gospel reading. So you've got to know what you're looking at, and you've got to know what you're talking about when you speak. If people don't understand what you say, or they don't grasp the reading, it's lost. So it's important that the lay worship leader understands what he does. Doctrine is the ways of the church, how the church got formed, the creeds, understanding what you're saying in church when you say the creed, understanding what a collect is, how are they used, especially in morning prayer. You may have to come up with a collect that's not apparent or isn't written down in the Book of Common Prayer. But it covers how we got to be where we are, and what we do, and why we do it. Who's the important people in our past, and it's all for understanding of the Episcopal way. Liturgy, of course, is the schedule of what happens during the service. A lay worship leader must have knowledge of the order of things in the service. So one of the questions is to develop a rubrically correct morning prayer right to for a certain Sunday. And what that means is you have to look up the readings for that particular Sunday, the proper, and propers, and it provides some thrills and chills. Communicate in good standing with the church, one who goes to church often, that understands what it is that they go through this course, or if they have an EFM graduation certificate. That's that 4 years, 4 years of education for ministry from Sewanee. You only have to do Module 4 for liturgy because you have the other 3 in depth with that. You have 2 years to complete the 4 modules after you send an application. From the date of application, you have 2 years to complete it. A lot of people ask, well, what if I don't? And I only do 2 modules in 2 years. I told them all you do is send an application and we'll just continue you. You don't have to start over. But the idea is to complete 4 modules, or 1, depending on your EFM status. But you have 2 years. There is a wide use of the item called the internet. It has a multitude. If you can Google anything on the internet, but you do have to watch out for the answers that you put down. So what I do is I require someone who uses the internet to answer one of the questions to write down their source. Just in case you can find a lot of off-the-wall stuff on the internet. And you have to be kind of careful. We do have a reference page with the modules, so it's a good reference page, and this is where a lot of the information is taken from, those particular references. So it shouldn't get lost. And again, you can always use the internet, but just have to be careful what you put down. At any time, I have my home address that they have to send the application to, so they know that. They have my text, my phone number, my cell number, in case they want to text or call. I'm available 24/7.